Today we are going to continue our conversation from yesterday about the mailer that Princess sent out, upping the price there on the Princess Plus package. We've also got some really fun updates from Norwegian and some news from Royal Caribbean as well. So lots to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Friday, it is September 29th of 2023. I would like to start off by inviting you to please subscribe to our channel. We're off on a really exciting adventure and we'd love to have you come with us, and so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you appreciate my updates, would you please give this video a thumbs up? And I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. So first of all, let's talk a little bit more about the topic I spoke with you about yesterday regarding the potential change for a price increase on Princess Cruises Plus package. So yesterday, I shared with you the photo of the flyer that one of our Let's Go family members received and was kind enough to send me that photo. Well, I've gotten several more similar emails, and people that are sending this live here in the United States who are receiving this. And so a few things about it. First of all, I just want to thank you all for your amazing comments. I love the comments. I appreciate them here on YouTube. I love the conversation that you all contribute to over on our Facebook group. I really do think we have the best minds in cruising here with us in our Let's Go family. So thanks for everything you have added. And I also noticed a conversation over on Princess Cruises Passenger Forum Facebook group. So they were talking about our video, and they didn't say our name, but they're talking about us. And so let me tell you a few things. First of all, I want to make it really clear, to me, YouTube should be a really fun place to talk about cruising. I do this because I love to go on a cruise. I really enjoy staying up to date with what's going on. I like to know what the trends are, what's going on board, just everything that might be coming, everything that's going on. So I really enjoy that. I never mean for it to be stressful for anyone. I try to stay on top of how things are working so that we can all be prepared when we go on a cruise. So first of all, when we talk about the potential price increase from $60 to $65 a day, to me that shouldn't stress people out. Everything else in our life is going up, and it's $5. Now, do I want it to go up? No, of course not. But at the same time, if you're going on a 7-day cruise, it's going to go, that package, that's a total of $35 more you're going to spend. So I don't mean to make everybody get all wound up over this, okay? This is just supposed to be talking about what's going on cruising, and Princess is sending out these flyers. So this is something going on in cruising. The second thing I wanted to remind everybody is, as we talk about this all over the world, in different places, Princess and the other cruise lines market differently. They'll have different pricing for different locations. For example, if you live in the United States and you go to book a cruise, you are going to get a different price and setup than if you book there in the United Kingdom. The same thing is true with Australia. And one of the speculative thoughts that we have had with this is maybe this is for Australia. The reason that I don't think it is for Australia is because in Australia, their package is 65 Australian dollars there, but so many people have told me that their plus package there does not include crew appreciation, the gratuities. And this one, it lists it right there. The first thing on the list is Wi-Fi, and the second thing is crew appreciation. So that is another point that I think points to this being for cruises, not in Australia. Okay. Another really important point is on Princesses, and it has been this way for a really long time, on their website, if you look up the Plus beverage package, which is different than the Plus package, is $64.95 a day. If you happen to book that instead of the Plus package, you're going to pay that $64.95 a day plus those gratuities. And it's really easy to see, though, on their website, they've got a price for their Plus beverage package, their Premier beverage package, and then they list the prices for the Plus package and the Premier package. Alrighty. So keep in mind that that's different. And so I really hope that not very many people book those beverage packages separately, because you're getting a way worse deal on it. So if you do your own bookings, make sure that you get the Plus package or the Premier package. So that's one thing. And then another thing is I don't know, honestly, we're just talking about what we're seeing going on here in cruising. I don't know if this went out early and they are going to increase their prices. I don't know if it was a typo on a flyer, all right? I am simply telling you what's going on, so don't worry. Don't worry about it. I'll stay on top of it. I know that the last time Princess made a change back in it was in December of 2022 when they increased the price of the Plus package. That was a big change. We had a little bit of a window of time on that, a couple of weeks. And then when they made the big change with the casual dining, that came out, I want to say it was right about July 27th, I think, is the day that I listened to the webinar that they had for travel agents, and then did the video just to try to give everybody an idea of how that was going to work. But that then went into effect August 2nd, so that was much more quickly that came about. So we'll just keep our eye out. Keep everybody posted about what's going on, what you're getting in the mail, if you hear anything else about this, and I'll look forward to hearing from you. But here and there, I've heard that $65 thing before, but I hadn't seen it printed anywhere or any way that you can see. So this is clearly something that's gone out. Keep me up to date. Now, this is kind of fun. So if you have not been keeping it, I'm going to talk to you next week more about the Sun Princess, because we need to talk about her a little bit more, and there's a lot out there. So first of all, there's going to be this brand new experience, and when Princess advertises it, they show this door. And we all wonder what's behind the door, right? I really think it's clearly some kind of an experience. And it seems like experience is getting to be something more and more that people are willing to pay for. I think the trend has gone a little bit, for a long time now, the trend has been going away from things to experiences, whether it's to traveling, whether it's to escape rooms, or, enjoying whatever. That is certainly a trend. And so it'll be fun to see what is behind that door. At the same time, Norwegian is making a change with experiences. Norwegian has partnered with, with Sony Pictures Television and Time Play to be able to have the Wheel of Fortune game on their cruise ships. So they are going to run that. I guess Time Play is the company that makes it so that you can have like the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel. They're going to make it so that can be up on the screen and interactive and everything as passengers play the game. And as they play the game, they are going to be able to win prizes, and including free cruises. So it'll be really fun to see how much that's going to cost to participate. It's kind of like, the deal or no deal thing. You have to pay to participate in that. My guess is you're surely going to have to participate to get to play the Wheel of Fortune game. But I think it's really fun. That sounds like a really fun thing. And you can also just go watch. I don't know if it'll cost to just get to go watch, but that sounds like it would be really fun. That is such a popular TV show and has been for so long that I think that they will get a really good following on this. And so they are expecting that to be out on the ships by spring of 2024 at the latest. It is going to show up on the Norwegian Escape the very first. And then after that, it'll be on the Bliss, the Breakaway, the Dawn, the Encore, the Epic, the Gem, the Getaway, the Jade, the Norwegian Jewel, the Joy, the Pearl, the Sky, the Spirit, the Star, and finally the Norwegian Sun. So I am really excited. To me, I would go on another Norwegian cruise just to see how this works. And it'll be really interesting to see how many other experiences come along on the different cruise lines and how they work that. So here's a thought for the comments today. What experience would you like to see come to a cruise ship? And what cruise line would you like to see it on, or on any cruise line? I think that's really fun to talk about, because a lot of times we think about, does it have the slides or the racetrack or things like that? But I wonder if it's going to become a thing of wanting to go on a cruise based on whatever their experiences that they have going. So just a fun thought. Now, the last thing that we need to talk about today really quick is what's going on with, two other things. So first of all, we have got more taxes coming. And ever since I did that video the other day saying how Spain is going to include more VAT taxes on purchases in boutiques and on drinks when the ship is in Spanish waters, I have gotten several comments. People have noticed extra taxes when they've been in the waters there, right there, or docked in LA. People have mentioned it in New Orleans, in Galveston, and in some other places. Can't remember it off the top of my head, but it is surely becoming more prevalent. Alrighty. Now, the city of Amsterdam, there in the Netherlands, they have announced that they are going to increase taxes. And first of all, they already had a hotel tax in place, and they are going to increase that. So rather than being 8 euros a night, it is going to go up to 11 euros per person. And then also they are introducing a tax that they are only going to tax on cruise passengers. They are going to run, all of the cruise passengers are also going to be taxed, and that makes it so that Amsterdam has the highest tourism taxes in all of the European Union, if you can believe it. Amsterdam is a really popular port for cruise ships to come to depart, and I am sure that they just see it as a handy way to be able to charge all of the cruise passengers who come there a little bit extra fee, and especially clearly those who come and stay the night before. Alrighty, and then I wanted to just let you know, in case you've got a cruise booked on Anthem of the Seas there, one of Royal Caribbean's big ships, that she is going to need to undergo some routine engine maintenance while cruises are underway. Due to that fact, they are going to have to trade on different itineraries, some port stops, turn them into sea days. They're going to be able to have some port stops are going to be longer than they were originally scheduled to be able to help accommodate for that a little bit. They are also going to try really hard to extend the time that the ships have in Coco Cay, perfect day at Coco Cay. And with that, some of the itineraries that were not even scheduled to call there at Coco Cay are going to go ahead and call there as an extra perk to go along with the changes that they have to make. In looking at these itinerary changes, they range from October, and the last one that I saw was in January. So they are going to have to sail a little bit slower in order to do that maintenance and make sure that they can keep her in tip-top shape. So if you have any of those cruises booked, let us know what the changes are. Let us know if you're on one of those cruises and how it's going to shape up for you, and when you get to go, let us know how it went. I know that a lot of the ships have had to do that over time. I remember last year, was it just last year, the Crown Princess had to do that on some of her sailings. So it just depends on what the ship needs and when they have to do it. So let us know if you have been on a ship when they had to do some of that routine engine maintenance. If you have any questions about cruising, please put it in the comments below, as well as if you have any updates from being on a cruise ship right now, let us know how everything is going, because we would love to hear. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.